Amy Thurman back again with 100 Days, 100 Emotions, the finale. Y'all, yesterday was the 100th day of my 100-day series. Isn't that wild? It was yesterday. So I wanted to come on today as a finale to kind of wrap things up, to share my thoughts with you. It's Thanksgiving. For those of you in the US, we're celebrating Thanksgiving, and I thought, what a better day for me to come on here and share my gratitude, how thankful I am for all of you. But I have lots of friends across the globe, and so I wanted to come on here too because you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, but we are over here. And so I wanted to just talk to you for a minute about my experience with this series. Do you remember when you were a kid and when you were learning to tie your shoes and you just were like trying to figure it out on your own before someone actually taught you and you knew what you were doing? It was just like a jumbled mess on top of your shoe, like all over the place, falling all over the place. It wouldn't stay tied. You know the feeling. That's exactly what this was like at first. I just remember thinking, I have no clue what I'm doing. I don't know what this is going to turn into, but I knew I was supposed to do it. It was an idea that I was given that I knew I was supposed to carry through. And so I just started doing it. And if you have followed it in the beginning, there was no structure. I didn't have questions to ask. I was just kind of winging it like, I don't know what this is going to be, but we're going to figure it out. My hair would disappear in the background. I would completely disappear because my Wi Fi would drop off and the person would be on and I would be missing anyway. Such an experience. I can tell you I have learned so much from this. And it's been such a wonderful thing for me to just throw it out there like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, but here we go. We're going to do it anyway. And I can't tell you the amount of messages that I have received from those of you who have watched it and followed it and how helpful it has been for you and what you have learned from it. And overwhelmingly telling me this series makes me feel normal. It makes me feel like it's okay to have emotions, it's okay to feel them. I understand that they're part of being human now. And that was the goal. And so I am so, so thankful to have been able to do this and offer this for you. And I'm also equally thankful for those of you who have watched and shared and been guests and just followed along quietly in the background. It just means so much to me that you all are supporting me in that way. And I have loved getting to know the people on here, the guests and their stories, and just thinking about things from a different perspective because all we know is our experience with those emotions or with life. And so when we hear it from someone else's perspective, we can learn a lot from that. And so I felt like it was beneficial in that way too. And so what I have decided to do is it's really hard. Like you do this for 100 days worth of this. I'm like, what am I going to do now? I'm going to miss it. And so people have been telling me you need to continue this, like it has to continue. And so I have decided to continue it, but it's going to look different. I know more now than when I first started. I'm not a pro at this by any means, but I do know a little bit more now than when I started. And so what I've decided to do is to continue the Polish the Mirror podcast. It's what I'm calling it. Although it's a video cast, it will still be the same thing. It'll be live. It'll be streaming live just like we did with the others, just like I'm doing now. But what I want to do is, if you have followed me very long at all, you know that I'm a firm believer that everyone has a story worth sharing. It may not be as dramatic as mine, but everyone has a story that's worth sharing. Everybody has been, you have been through something that someone else needs to hear. And so I'm going to allow a platform, an opportunity for you to share that experience that may help someone else. So, what it is becoming or what it is going to become is Polish the Mirror podcast to help people share their stories of things that they have experienced and what they have learned from it. So, I will always talk about emotions, like it's always going to be a thing for me that I will talk about emotions, but it's not going to be centered around emotions like the 100 Days series was. It's going to be more about just giving people a safe place to share their experience, to share their story in a way that may help other people know that they're not alone, that there are other people going through this as well, and that you can learn from it, things that it has taught you. So that's what it's going to be. If you are interested, I obviously will need guests to come on to tell their story. It will mean that you need to be a little bit vulnerable and willing to share. You don't have to share everything. You can tell me beforehand what you would like to share and what you would not like to share. As you can see from the series, I'm not going to pry and make you share anything that you don't want to share. But I do have a form that I would like for you to fill out just to give me some basic information so that we can get you on there and allow you to share your story in a way that will help other people. So I will put that in the comments. Please fill it out if you're interested at all in being a part of the podcast and sharing your story. It won't start until after the first of the year, so I'll be working on my schedule then. But I would love to get you plugged in. I would love to have you come on and share your story. I can tell you it's life-changing. It has been life-changing for me just to start sharing my story with other people. And the amount of people that tell me on a daily basis how my story has impacted them is literally life-changing. And so I'm going to allow that for other people too. So I would love for you to be a part of that. So I'll drop that link in the comments for you to fill out, or you can send me a message or just put a comment. I will get that link to you for sure. And the last thing, oh my goodness, I have been so excited, ready to share this. Those of you who have been a special guest on the 100 Days, 100 Emotions series, I cannot thank you enough. I would not have been able to do it without you. And so I am so, so extremely grateful for those of you who have been a guest on the series. And so what I have decided to do is to put these stories into a book. So those of you who have been on the series, you're going to have a chapter in the book. It's going to be 100 Days, 100 Emotions, an anthology, a book of stories of 100 different emotions. And so all of you will be a part of the book. You will be co-authors in the book. You all will be published authors in the book. Isn't that so exciting? And I think for those of you who don't really have time to sit down and watch, so sorry, I'm congested today and my nose is clogged up. For those of you who don't have time or to watch all the series, to have it in a book that you can just thumb through and read a chapter at a time, it'll get the same effect as the episodes that we have been doing here. And in addition to that, I'm going to add a workbook so that you can work through the 100 emotions and share your experience with them too, or journal about it. Think of some, work through some questions. And so it's just a super exciting thing for me. I'm just so excited to be able to offer this to those of you who have been on this series. And so I will be reaching out to you for sure to send you the text and help edit that. It will be later next year. I've got to finish my book first, the book about my story. That's on the first thing on my plate. So this will be later next year, but I just couldn't wait to announce it and to tell you that's what's coming. So those of you who are watching, if you would like to be kept in the loop, if you would like to know when that book comes out and that workbook comes out, then I would like for you to, let's see, let me put this up here. If you would go to my website, it's polishthemirror.com, and there's a place there where you can get on the wait list. It's for my book. It shows the picture of the cover of my book there and says, join the wait list. If you will join that, I'm just going to use the same wait list for my book as I am with the 100 Days, 100 Emotions book. So if you would like to be informed about when that book is coming out or when my book is coming out, go to my website, polishthemirror.com, and go just scroll down a little bit to join the wait list and sign up there. And I will get you plugged in. I will make sure you know when that book is coming out, and you will be one of the first to get it. And maybe can help me, help give me some feedback on it. So isn't that exciting? What do y'all think? Is that so fun? Oh, I couldn't wait to share that with everyone. People have been asking me, what's the surprise? What's the surprise? And I'm like, I got to wait till it's over so I can share it with everyone at the same time. And I thought this might be the best way to do it. And so congratulations to all of you who have been guests. You will now be published authors in this book, 100 Days, 100 Emotions. So I'm so excited. I'm so, so thankful for all of you for taking the time to watch, to listen, to share, to comment, to message me, all the things. I cannot thank you enough for what you have given me, because like I said, I came into this totally ignorant. Like, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I just know I'm supposed to do it. So here we go. Let's do it. And this is what it has turned into. And now it's going to continue, and I will be able to help other people share their stories. And it just touches my heart so deeply that so many of you are interested in what I'm doing. in a way to help other people. And that's what we're all about, right? We're working together to be able to help each other. That's what I want. Like, it's not about me. It's not about me trying to push my stuff on you. It's about me trying to help other people. It's about you trying to help other people. All of us working together for the greater good. And so that's my heart. That's what I'm all about. So if you're interested in helping me do that, please reach out to me. Like I said, I'll drop the link in the comments for you to fill out the form if you're interested in being on the podcast, which will be starting next year in January. So, oh my gosh, my heart is so full. I am so, so thankful and am just blessed beyond measure. So, thank you again. I will keep you updated. And until next year, I will see you guys later. Y'all enjoy your Thanksgiving if you're in the US, and those of you around the globe, I'm so thankful for you, and I will be in touch. All right. Bye guys.